Imagine this. You're sitting at your window, looking outside, sipping on hot coffee, and you suddenly think, when I was little, I used to play outside every day. But how do you say that in French? That is what we are going to learn today. Bonjour à tous, welcome to La Forêt. Today we are going to discuss about an important past tense, imparfait. Imparfait is a descriptive past tense. It talks about habits, ongoing actions, scenes, emotional or physical states, or background description in the past. It answers the question, what was happening? What used to happen? L'imparfait is often compared to passé composé. Both being past tenses, it is important to understand the difference. The key is to use imparfait when you are setting the scene or setting the description, and to use passé composé for one-time actions. For example, il faisait beau quand elle est arrivée, which means it was pleasant when she arrived. Imparfait can be used for various different reasons. We will be just covering each one of them one by one. The first being habitual actions, which means the actions that used to be your habits. If you want to describe those, you can use imparfait. For example, j'allais à l'école tous les jours. Je faisais mon devoir les soirs, etc. Second being ongoing actions in the past. For example, il travaillait quand je suis arrivée. Elle mangeait quand je lui ai appelé. These is descriptions. When you saw something or when you felt something, if you want to describe those, you can use imparfait. For example, la maison était grande. Le climat était chaud. Il faisait beau. Another usage is state of mental or physical being. For example, elle était triste. Elle était fatiguée. The last usage is expressing simultaneous actions. For example, elle regardait la télé quand je mangeais. Elle parlait avec son frère quand je dormais. Now that we have discussed the uses of imparfait, let us take a look at how to form the conjugation. It is pretty easy. Step 1. Take the nous form of a given verb in present tense. For instance, finir, nous finissons. Step 2. Enlever ONS, which means remove ONS. So that leaves us with FENESS. Step 3. You are going to add the respective endings that you see on the screen. So it is AIS, AIS, AIT, EONS, EEZ, AIENT. That gives you je finissais, tu finissais, il, elle finissait, nous finissions, vous finissiez, il, elle finissait. Let us take one more example. The verb parler. The nous form parlons. Enlever ONS. That leaves us with PARL. We'll add the respective endings, and that will give us je parlais, tu parlais, il, elle parlait, nous parlions, vous parliez, il, elle parlait. Now here is the good news. There is no separate set of endings that you need to memorize for irregular verbs. All of the verbs follow the same pattern, except for être, for which we use the stem a and we add the same endings to it. That leaves us with j'étais, tu étais, il, elle était, nous étions, vous étiez, ils étaient, elles étaient. Another exception that you can keep in mind is going to be with the verbs that end with ger and cer. With the verbs ending with ger, you need to make sure that you keep the extra added in the conjugations with nous in simple present tense. And while you are conjugating in imparfait with nous and vous, you need to remove that And with the verbs ending with cer, you need to remove the cedille while conjugating them with vous and nous in imparfait. Here are some common time indicators that you can use with imparfait. D'habitude, autrefois, souvent, quand j'étais petit, petite, etc. For example, autrefois, je parlais en anglais. Souvent, je visitais la temple derrière ma maison. Some common errors that you can try to avoid are using imparfait for one-time events. So, as I have said earlier, imparfait is generally a descriptive tense that talks about habits or actions that have happened over time. So, it is important that for one-time events, you have to use passé composé. And also, make sure that you don't do the vice versa. Now, since we have learned everything possible about imparfait, we are going to try and put them in practice. Pause the video when you see the sentences on the screen, write down your answers, and play to check how many of them did you get correct. Wasn't it? Now let us take a look at the story that uses imparfait for the descriptive as well as habitual actions. Quand j'étais petit, je passais les vacances chez mes grands-parents. Ils habitaient dans une grande maison qui était entourée d'arbres. Il y avait toujours une odeur de tarte aux pommes. Je me levais très tôt et j'aidais mon grand-père chaque matin avec le jardin. You can now try to describe one of your favorite childhood memories and post them in the comments down below. Great job! Now that you have all the tools that you need to master the art of storytelling using imparfait, make sure that you like, share and subscribe. Share this video with your friends who are also having trouble with imparfait. And don't forget to post your story down below. Until next time, merci!